Hello everyone, and welcome back. Today, we're rediving into one of humanity's biggest and most mind-boggling questions. Where is everybody? With billions of galaxies, each containing billions of stars, many with planets orbiting them, it feels almost statistically impossible that we're the only intelligent life out there. Yet, when we look up at the night sky, all we hear is silence. This cosmic quiet is known as the Fermi Paradox, and it's a puzzle that has fascinated scientists, philosophers, and dreamers for decades. So, why haven't we found any aliens yet? Let's explore some of the most compelling theories. First up, let's talk about the Great Filter. This theory suggests that there's some kind of massive, almost insurmountable hurdle that life has to overcome to become a spacefaring interstellar civilization. The scary part is, we don't know where this filter is. Are we incredibly lucky and have already passed it? Maybe the filter was the leap from single-celled to multi-celled organisms, or the development of complex intelligence. If that's the case, we might be one of the very few, or even the only, civilization to have made it this far. But there is a more chilling possibility. What if the Great Filter is still ahead of us? It could be a self-inflicted catastrophe like nuclear war or irreversible climate change, or a natural event we can't control. This would mean that all advanced civilizations eventually destroy themselves before they can make contact. A pretty grim thought, right? Another fascinating idea is the rare Earth hypothesis. This theory proposes that the conditions that allowed life to arise and evolve on Earth are just incredibly, unbelievably rare. Think about it. We have a stable star, the Sun. We're in the Goldilocks zone, where it's not too hot and not too cold for liquid water. We have a large moon that stabilizes our planet's tilt, giving us predictable seasons. We have a magnetic field that protects us from solar radiation. We have plate tectonics that recycle nutrients and regulate our climate. The list goes on and on. Maybe the combination of all these perfect factors is so rare that Earth is like a winning lottery ticket in a cosmic Powerball with trillions and trillions of tickets. So, while simple microbial life might be common throughout the universe, complex, intelligent life like us could be a 1 in a billion shot. But what if aliens are out there and they just don't want to talk to us? This brings us to the zoo hypothesis. Imagine you're a nature photographer in a wildlife preserve. You wouldn't just walk up to a tiger and try to shake its paw, right? You'd observe from a distance, careful not to interfere with its natural behavior. The zoo hypothesis suggests that advanced alien civilizations might be doing the same with us. They could be watching us, studying us, maybe even protecting us from a distance, but they have a strict non-interference policy. We could be like an exhibit in a vast cosmic zoo. They might be waiting for us to reach a certain level of technological or ethical maturity before they decide to make contact. It's a humbling thought to be seen as cosmic wildlife. Then there's the problem of time and distance. The universe is unimaginably vast and incredibly old. Our Milky Way galaxy alone is over 100,000 light-years across. That means a signal sent from the other side of our own galaxy would take 100,000 years to reach us. Now, consider the timeline. The universe is about 13.8 billion years old. Human civilization in its modern form has only been around for a few thousand years. And we've only been broadcasting radio signals for about a century. That's a tiny, insignificant blip on the cosmic calendar. It's entirely possible that thousands of advanced civilizations have risen and fallen, separated by millions of years. They might have sent out signals that passed by Earth long before we evolved to build receivers, or their signals might still be on their way millions of years from reaching us. We could be like two people shouting in a massive ancient forest, but at different times we're just missing each other's calls. Another possibility is that we're simply not looking for the right thing. Our search for extraterrestrial intelligence, or SETI, has mostly focused on listening for radio signals, similar to the ones we produce. But what if an advanced civilization has moved far beyond radio? They might be communicating using technologies we can't even imagine, like modulated neutrinos, gravitational waves, or something straight out of science fiction. It would be like trying to find internet signals using a smoke signal detector. We might be surrounded by alien chatter right now, but we just don't have the right tools to perceive it. Their communication could be woven into the fabric of space-time itself, and we're just completely oblivious to it. We're searching the universe with a very specific, human-centric lens, and we might be missing the whole picture because of it. Let's also consider the transcension hypothesis. This idea suggests that once a civilization becomes sufficiently advanced, its goals and interests shift away from physical expansion and exploration of the cosmos. Instead, they might turn inward. They could create simulated realities, virtual universes that are far more interesting and manageable than the real one. They might upload their consciousness into a digital realm, achieving a form of immortality and experiencing realities far beyond our comprehension. From their perspective, exploring the cold, empty void of space would be pointless and boring compared to the infinite possibilities within their own computational worlds. They wouldn't be sending out signals because they're not looking out at the stars. They're busy building their own. So, the silence we hear might be because all the advanced civilizations are quietly existing in their own digital paradises. Of course, there's also the estivation hypothesis. Estivation is like hibernation, but to escape heat instead of cold. This theory proposes that advanced information-based life forms might find the current universe too hot for optimal processing. As the universe expands and cools over billions of years, the background temperature will drop, making computation far more efficient. So, these civilizations might have entered a long-term dormant state, essentially sleeping and waiting for the universe to cool down. They've set their cosmic alarm clocks for a few trillion years from now. In this scenario, we're like noisy children at a party where all the adults are trying to take a nap. We're shouting hello into the void, but everyone else is asleep, waiting for a more opportune cosmic era to wake up. And finally, what if we're just the first? Someone has to be. It's a lonely thought, but it's statistically possible that in our cosmic neighborhood, or even our entire galaxy, we are the pioneers. The conditions for life might have only recently become right, and we're simply the first ones to reach the stage of asking these big questions. If this is the case, it gives humanity a profound responsibility. We could be the ones to eventually seed the galaxy with life, to become the ancient aliens for future civilizations. The silence isn't a sign of absence, it's a sign of opportunity. It means the future of intelligent life in the galaxy is unwritten, and we hold the pen. So, from the great filter to the zoo hypothesis, from cosmic distances to the idea that we're simply the first, there are countless theories trying to explain the great silence. We don't have the answer yet, but the search itself is what drives us forward. It pushes our technology, expands our understanding of the universe, and forces us to reflect on our own place within it. What do you think is the most likely reason we haven't found aliens?